Justin Bieber has done it, Carly Rae Jepsen has done it, and Cody Simpson has done it. What's that? They've all launched their career on YouTube. And now it looks like 19-year-old Nev Flynn is about to follow in their successful footsteps.
But I do try and try to convince me that it's fair. We both know that's a lie, a lie, a lie.
I suppose I've been singing and playing guitar all my life, and I always wanted to put something on the internet, but I was always worried about, like, I suppose, what people would think and how it would go down, if it would be good enough and things like that. So eventually I suppose I just bit the bullet and said I'd put it up. So I chose Fast Car by Tracy Chapman, stuck it up on the internet, and I suppose the response was really good, so I was delighted. I didn't really expect the reaction to be that good, like, you know, I was hoping people would like it, but when I got all those views and likes and things, it's really overwhelming, but it was absolutely brilliant, you know, and I suppose it made me want to do more of it as well, which is great, like, because I really love doing it, you know.
You've got a fast car, is it fast enough that we can fly away? You gotta make a decision, leave tonight or live and die this way.
So many of my friends didn't really know that I was actually able to sing, which is, I suppose, part of the reason the first one did so well. There was loads of them who were just shocked because I never really sang that publicly before, so once I started doing it, you know, they were just really surprised, but they're obviously delighted for me as well. And my parents, I suppose, have been really supportive as well, which is great, you know. My dad's family is from West Clare, so there's a lot of traditional music background there. So, I mean, there's a lot of musicians, really, really talented musicians in his family. So I presume that's, you know, somewhere that I got some of it from anyway.
Cause we know too well, we see it.
Meanwhile it was one of the first good songs, in my own opinion, that I've written. Without getting too deep now, it's kind of about what's wrong with the world at the moment. So there's all this kind of terrible, crazy stuff happening overseas, and wars between nations, and, you know, bombings and missiles and stuff like that. And it's talking to the individual, and how an individual can't really do a huge amount about it by themselves. So it's kind of like, meanwhile, while we're here, we can just kind of keep our head down and, I suppose, just be grateful that it's not us that's involved in these things.
Don't lock your doors just for me. It's colder outside. Allow me to teach you to see without those incriminating eyes.
I suppose the kind of music that I play it's just me and a guitar, you know, so it's quite simple, it's quite kind of organic, I suppose. So I like artists that are quite similar to that, so I like the likes of Ed Sheeran and Ben Howard, an Australian artist, Matt Corby. Generally that type of music, but to be honest with you, I listen to all kinds of music, and, you know, I really like it all, so I'm not too picky.
You're